Hi guys, Helen the Russian here. This video is about eBay, especially for those of you who have an eBay store. Came across something interesting and something a bit screwy really. And I discussed that with my girlfriend who has even bigger store and had it for longer. And yeah, apparently it's the case. So it's something you need to watch out for. So, first of all, most of you know by now that it's best in your listings, store or no store, whenever you list something on eBay, do not click no refund. It's actually bad because then the buyer can file the claim item not as described and you're gonna end up paying for their shipping back and giving entire amount back. It's much better to put refunds accepted, click on buyer pays the return shipping, and then they give you option to charge restocking fee. So I usually put 15% restocking fee because this way at least you're not losing any money and buyer is very much obliged to mail the item back to you. Anyhow, so I had that on all my items. This woman contacted me, that was over a month ago, about this dress I had for sale. It was a black dress, and I must say, without false modesty, I do have a good eye for things. I'm a pretty good stylist. I can put things together, and the dress, I thought I saw it and I was like, yeah, I think that's gonna sell well. And yeah, she contacts me and I list all my items quite reasonably. You can look at the link at my eBay store and you'll see that everything is very reasonably priced. There are a few fairly high-end items, but that's because they originally cost like nearly several $100s. So at this stage they priced anywhere between $80 to $150. Anyhow, so she contacts me. She wants to put a really low ball offer in. And I declined the offer because I wouldn't be making any profit if I did that. But I could see what she's trying to do. She's trying to make it so the dress and the shipping all end up being $20 even. So I go, okay. So I messaged her and I said, look, I see what you're trying to do and that's fine. And the dress it weighed 15.3 ounces. So those of you in business know what that means. First class cuts off at 16 ounces. And I knew that's why I put the postage as a priority mail flat rate envelope, because I knew it probably wouldn't make it into 16 ounces. With packaging and label and tape, it'll exceed 16 ounces. So I messaged her and I said, look, I could try to go first class on shipping, which would lower the price for her. It would lower the price nearly $3. But you have to understand this is what the issue is. I explained to her. I said, so I won't really wrap the dress into extra wrapping. I'll just put the dress into the poly envelope, the eBay envelope, and just hope it just ends right at 16 ounces. She goes, okay, yeah, let's do that. You can maybe put it in dry cleaning bag because yeah, they weigh very little. Like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I put it I wrapped it in the shopping bag and I mailed it. You know, we did the deal. She bought it. And I did everything we agreed upon because, you know, with eBay nowadays, they change everything, not for the better. You can no longer, once the buyer clicked on buy or accepted the offer, you can no longer change the pricing on the invoice. Even if you want to give them a discount, you can. The only thing you can do is free shipping, which is not what I wanted to do. So what I've done, I said, okay, it came out with the way she did it, it came out to $22 and some cents. So I said, okay, what's your PayPal? I'm gonna refund that $2 and whatever cents back. So you're actually paying $20 even for the dress and the shipping. So that did happen. Refunded straight away, all fine. And went and shipped the dress straight away that same day. So she got it. I know she got it before Saturday. She probably got it Friday night, say, on whatever week in November that was happening. So, yeah, all good. Well, Monday morning, I wake up and there is, boom, a message in eBay from that buyer going, oh, you know, I think I want to return it. And it was really drapey dress. When the drape goes kind of like this and kind of goes below the knee, a bit flary, from all synthetic jersey type fabric, but definitely all synthetic, made in China, so it was all clear. She goes, well, it's too low cut up front, which what it means in layman's term, because I put the dress, all my dresses are on a mannequin, and I have a professional store mannequin. I got it from BCBG Max Mara when they went out of business. So what I knew from that message is the woman has quite ample bosom. Not a bad thing, but that's why it's opening up a bit. But what I'm trying to say, it's not a problem. You can actually sew it up a little bit or put a little brooch on it. It's all good. And she says, oh, I wanted conservative dress for the church. It's too open up front. And then she says it has smell like furniture polish, and I air it out for a day and it doesn't go away. Well, here's the thing. I buy, when they are available, rose sachets, and I put them in the closet where my inventory is, because it makes garments smell kind of nice. And I thought, well, it's nice. People open the package and, it smells nice. But the thing of it is, it was like all synthetic dress made in China. What I'm trying to say, you throw it in the machine, it's machine washable, and in the dryer, boom, there is no smell. It's going to smell like your detergent. Well, I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. This is what business is all about. So because I put that returns accepted, buyer pays for return shipping, 15% restocking fee, eBay approves automatically request for refund, which I didn't have any issues with it. So I'm just like, okay. I was a bit peeved that she clearly kind of pushed her luck, but I said nothing, I replied nothing. I was like, fine, I'll get the dress, I'll give her money back, not a big deal. Well, I get a message from her the next day, and she's like, oh, I'm having trouble printing the label. Anything you can do on your end? And I knew what she means. She's not spelling it out, but what she means is she realized when she went to print the label, she has to pay for it. So I just replied, I said, look, I approved the refund. Contact eBay regarding any troubles with the label. I have no idea what goes on. And I never heard from her since and never got the dress. So I assumed at the time, which later I found out I was correct assumption, that she just waited the cost of everything, and it wasn't making sense to ship it back. It was, like I said, she could have washed it and fixed the front a bit, and there you go, voila, you got a really nice dress for really little money. So never heard from her, and like I said, to me it was a done deal, but refund request was still sitting in my eBay when you have that page, the sales page, it was sitting in it. So now we get to the whole point of this video. Yesterday I wake up in the morning and there is a message from eBay support, and the message is it's automatic. I know it's automatically generated, but as you all know, computer doesn't do things on its own. Computer doesn't have a brain. No, it's people who program the computer. So what I'm trying to say, eBay program for the support to email this automatically, and see, here's what the message said. Regarding the refund request, blah blah blah, so it was that dress, the buyer, and listen to the language, the buyer indicated they have shipped the item. You should have received it by December 6th. Please proceed to issue the refund. Well, see, the ambiguity of the language. Buyer indicated. How did they indicate? Did they print the shipping label from eBay that you have, like eBay can see whether or not they did? Did they provide you with a tracking number? When you say I should have received it by December 6th, based on what? So I'm like, so I messaged that buyer straight away going, hi, did you ship the dress? I haven't got it. Can you please provide me with the tracking number or the photo of the label? Any information would be helpful. And in the meantime, I'm calling eBay support, the person, the actual person. So I get in touch with the person. I explained to give her item number, and I said, look, I'm not really sure what's going on in here. It says buyer indicated. How did they indicate? I never received the dress. I won't be issuing any refunds until I get my merchandise back and inspect it. And I said, if you notice, in the meantime, I had another refund request, and that was fine. The item was shipped back. I put the money straight back into the PayPal. All good, right? So I pointed that out. And so she checked some things. She goes, oh, not to worry. Yes, we'll be ruling in your favor. This case is closed. That's it. It's all done. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, no, that's fine. But it kind of left me wondering. And then that buyer, she took her sweet time, but this morning I get a message from her going, yeah, sorry, I couldn't print the label, and so when I did it by hand and took it to the post office, the shipping was nearly as much as the dress itself, which is what I thought originally, so I didn't ship it, it's all good. Like, she didn't have any issues with me. So, here is the lesson here for those of you who trade. That message is automatic message generated by eBay, meaning it's no person writing, it's just automatically, but the way they design it, to me, it's very insidious. They designed it in order to create impression that you as a seller must refund this money now no matter what. And the reason they do it, because that obviously they not really profiting from it. I don't see how, because they would have, if I refund, they would have to return my success fees, which is another thing. It's kind of hard to track when they do, when they don't. But more to the point, they trying to eliminate a lot of headaches for themselves, but basically forcing the sellers just refund the money no matter what, and then the case is closed. So sellers, especially those of you who are power sellers and volume sellers, definitely stay on the top of it. And I know most of you do, but stay on the top of it. Don't buckle under pressure. A message like that, like, really read it and then check through your inventory, check through your record, see what actually went on. And then, obviously, if you receive the item and it's all in good condition, and you need to issue the refund, but otherwise, no refunds. Alright, well, have a happy trading, everybody. Hopefully this season is going good for everyone, because, you know, it's busy now. It won't be busy in January, but hopefully we're all gonna make up for it this month. Let's go sell some more stuff.